What's up, guys? It's Ola here bringing you another Pokemon Aired Wi-Fi battle. And this is the battle I had against JoseSuzio from the Wi-Fi Battle Finder. And I built an OU team, a weatherless OU team. And I kind of wanted to have like a kind of competitive one, like with really good synergy. And this is kind of what I came up with. I might swap the Garchomp for a Salamence because I do not have anything that resists ground. Except my Breloom, which is still going to take ground hits pretty well. Oh, and also the Rotom. But I also have like a fighting weakness because nothing resists fighting. So I might just put a Salamence in instead of the Garchomp. But let's start off with the battle. So I'm going to lead off with Rotom. My Rotom is a modest, bulky attacker. I like this set a lot. And I'm trying to bluff the Scarf, which he actually falls for as I go for the Volt Switch. I mean, if you lead with Rotom, the Volt Switch is obviously coming. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. I get it off. It's not going to do much to the Jirachi. He makes a very, a fairly obvious prediction because the Volt Switch is coming no matter what. But now since Jirachi is in, I go into my Heatran, and he actually makes a very nice play. He stays in knowing I will Stealth Rock. I mean, or unless he was trying to sack his Jirachi right away, but I really doubt that because he went for T-Wave. So he was predicting me to... Well, I can't even talk. He was predicting me to go for Stealth Rocks, which is a nice prediction because I could have killed him off with Fire Blast right there, and I regret doing that. They're setting up the rocks. I could have just waited for a little bit later, but it worked out for him because he gets me paralyzed, and now he's gonna switch out, and maybe he'll get a lucky paralysis or two. So he's gonna go into Jellicent. I know that Jellicent's coming in because after he protected it, I went for Fire Blast. I'm like, all right, he's gonna bring Jellicent in, and I know that that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go for Breloom and make a very nice prediction because now I have the advantage here because anything on his team is going to get put to sleep. Jellicent can outspeed Breloom, so either that's going to get put to sleep, or he's going to switch out, and whatever comes in is going to get put to sleep. So I'm just going to go into Breloom, and now I'm going to go for Bullet Seed. I don't want to set up too early, because setting up early could still be dangerous, as, he can counter my Pokemon, and next thing you know, my team is in a whole lot of trouble because they're going to be missing priority. So I'm going to have to, I go for Bullet Seed. It does so much to Conkeldurr. Like, 3 Bullet Seeds take out 3/4 of its health. That's crazy. The thing is, I know this is a bulky Conkeldurr, as in, like, it's actually invested in probably, like, defense or something. Because it's, like, it took the hit very nicely. So he's gonna go into Jirachi predicting my Bullet Seed again, but no, I thought he'd Mach Punch with Conkeldurr, so I was gonna Mach Punch back, but he goes into Jirachi, and it actually takes the hit pretty well. I mean, Mach Punch does do a lot. Like, Technician Breloom is a huge powerhouse. I love how much damage it can do. So I'm going to go into Heatran, as I believe he goes for Thunder Wave, trying to slow down my Breloom, which is a good play on his part, but I know that Jirachi can't do anything to this Heatran except maybe try to flinch hacks me to death, and that's not going to work out well because I quad resist. It's just not. So I'm going to go for Fire Blast as he goes for Protect, which I'm like, okay, it's whatever. I'm just going to go for the Earth. No, I think I'll go for the Fire Blast again because I'm like, I have nothing to lose. Even if he goes into Jellicent, it's not... I mean, it's going to resist, but it's going to be asleep, and because of 5th gen sleep mechanics, I can just go into Breloom and then be in an advantage again. So I go for Fire Blast. I guess he was predicting me to switch out into Breloom again. So he goes for Wish, and I made a very nice play and take out his Jirachi. I mean, it was a very bad play on his part. So now goes to Alakazam, and I'm like, alright, so not much of my team can take Alakazam on, head on. So I do have to stay in and sack my Heatran. It's paralyzed, it's whatever. He goes for Focus Blast, he hits, I get paralyzed. I was really mad about that, but then he misses his Focus Blast while I hit Fire Blast. So basically, this battle is where it should be, with each of us having those hits off, and then him just killing me off. So that's how it should be. I'm actually surprised Alakazam lived that hit, considering it's not even sashed, but it's really good for him. So I go into Rotom trying to bluff the Scarf, but he doesn't fall for it this time, or he just wants to let his Alakazam die. Either way, it was a bad play on my part. So I go in for Volt Switch. He now knows I'm not Scarfed, so in any case, I am going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Garchomp because it's the fastest thing on my team, and it can that's usually a good thing to Volt Switch into when it's a blind Volt Switch for me. So now he goes into Donphan, and I'm like, alright, I cannot do anything to this thing, so I'm going to bring back my Rotom, predicting an Ice Shard. But he actually goes to Rapid Spin, which I don't know if that was necessary. I don't think anything on his team takes really a lot of damage from Stealth Rocks, so even setting them up wasn't a good idea on my part, but still. He gets them out of the way, which, I guess is the best he could have done, and now he's going to go into Jellicent, predicting the Hydro Pump. Well, I just Will-O-Wisp because I do not want that Donphan to have a lot of attack, since my Breloom and Garchomp are weak to Ice Punch. Not Ice Punch, Ice Shard. But now I'm going to go for Volt Switch since his Jellicent is asleep. It actually does half. Like, that's a lot of damage. I mean, Modest Rotom is nothing to laugh at because look at that damage. So I'm going to Volt Switch into Breloom, and now I can freely go for Bullet Punch or whatever I want. Even if you want Bullet Seed. Like whatever he switches into is going to take so much damage from Bullet Seed. So that was the safest play to go for, and I just two-shot the Jellicent. I think, like, 2 hits from Bullet Seed will take out Jellicent from full health, which is crazy. This thing is so powerful, it's ridiculous. He does go into Landorus, though, and I know after the Intimidate, I will not be able to do much damage to this Landorus, so I'm going to go into Ferrothorn to take Earthquake or whatever he decides to go for. So he does go for the Earthquake, and it does a lot. I mean, I was kind of shocked. It does a little more than a quarter, and I thought it'd do way less than that, but it actually does a lot of damage, so maybe I assumed that it was banded, and that did like half. I mean, min-max damage variations, but yeah. I go for Leech Seed trying to stall him out, and I mean, it was a decent play on my part. It wasn't the best, but thing is, now that I get HP back, his Landorus is going to take more hits to kill me, and I put some damage onto that Landorus. But the thing is, I noticed that he does get lefties, so that's really, I mean, it's really shocking that Landorus does so much damage, even if it's not banded. I know it has a base 145 attack, but Jesus Christ, is that a lot of damage? Maybe, I mean, I don't know if my Ferrothorn is just fully invested in special defense, I don't remember, but still, it does so much damage, which I find surprising, and he actually makes a very nice prediction here, and he predicts my Rotom to switch in, because he thought my Ferrothorn, he thought I wanted to salvage my Ferrothorn, which I did. Sorry for this kind of lackluster narration, I just keep getting tongue-tied, but he's gonna, wow, I'm sorry, I kind of lost it there. He's gonna, I'm gonna get some Leech Seed recovery. He's gonna take me out with Stone Edge. I mean, this match is really straightforward. Like, there's not a lot of predictions going on. I made a couple, but you know, it's pretty straightforward. So sorry if I feel like I'm reading the screen, but yeah. Now I decide it is the perfect opportunity to bring in the Keldeo. It's a Specs Keldeo. It's kind of what I revolved this team around, and then I realized this team could be very good with very nice synergy. So I go for Hydro Pump, and I miss, which really sucks because he gets an Earthquake off. Now, I knew he wouldn't kill me since he's not banded, but it did way less damage than I thought it would because Keldeo is a decent HP stat. But I'm going to go for Hydro Pump again. I'm going to take out the Keldeo, not the Keldeo, the Landorus. I get a crit, which is overkill. Like, Specs Keldeo does so much damage, and then crit, oh my god, that was just like salt in the wound. He's going to go into Conkeldurr, and I'm like, alright, he's going to do a lot of damage, but it's, maybe I'll live. And it doesn't even do that much. So I know this is like the bulky special defensive set with like no attack investment. So I'm just like destroying his team. So he's going to go into Donphan. I'm like, alright, he's going to kill off my Keldeo, but he's going to be at sturdy range. I mean, at 1 HP because of sturdy. I actually missed, which really sucks. But it's whatever because now I still have a Breloom. I can easily take him out. I mean, I know he has Ice Shard in his arsenal, but I don't think it will kill my Breloom. Because, I mean, it's not stab, it's 40 base power. It's a pretty weak move for Donphan, and I'm guessing he's defensive as it really didn't do much damage whatsoever. So I'm going to go for Bullet Seed. I do luckily get 4 hits off. If I get 3 hits off, I think Garchomp would be able to live the Donphan's Ice Shard, but I don't know if Ferrothorn would be able to live the Power Whip. So that match actually was closer than you might think it was, because if Ice Shard would have killed my Garchomp, I don't know if Ferrothorn could have handled this match by itself. But yeah, that was the match. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Sorry for the sort of lackluster narration. I mean, I was kind of getting tongue-tied. It was a very straightforward match, to be honest. Maybe I should have sped it up more. But I kind of find this speed very suitable for me because I feel like I have more stuff to say nowadays anyway. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this battle. This is actually like the first time that I've actually uploaded consistently because I usually upload once a week and then, you know, next week here's another battle. But anyways, yeah, sorry for the rambling. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later.